What does inclusion look like? Well, there's an endless amount of ways to be more inclusive from an individual perspective and from an organisational point of view. It can be as simple as bringing someone into a conversation, social or business, asking about a piece of work someone is doing, or chatting about how they spent their weekend. Or it can be as much as celebrating other cultures, ensuring people can safely access and exit part of the workplace irrespective of any disabilities, or it can be ensuring you're there for others in time of need.
Now, inclusion within the workplace is very important. You're with your colleagues day and night, and this could be anything from casual conversations to meetings. Being able to pronounce their names correctly and clarifying that pronunciation is really integral. Double checking before you spell it out in an email or you put it and post it in a potential PowerPoint.
I don't know if you can see it, but I don't know if my name is actually written underneath this video. I have a very odd name with loads of vowels, not very common, let's say. And honestly, every single person I have ever worked with at my company have always made sure to ask me how I wanted to be called, how to pronounce my name. There was always, it was always such a good conversation starter. But jokes aside, I honestly, always valued that a lot because it made me feel that my colleagues wanted to respect me, wanted to say my name right, wanted me to be okay in the meetings, being called the way I wanted to be called.
What does inclusion look like? Well, I believe that inclusion begins with people's names. Now, as a British-born Nigerian, I can tell you that for many cultures, names are an integral and important part of our identity.
Something as simple as this honestly always made me feel, very respected and honestly very included. No one made me feel like my name was weird or where is she coming from or because her name is like this and she should be treated like this or anything like that. There was always nothing but pure respect, curiosity, but pure respect every single time someone actually asked me how I wanted to have my name pronounced, and it made a massive difference, and it always will. It always does, and it always will.
I'd also say that inclusion within the context of a workplace could look like not judging someone's name firsthand. Don't judge it. I'd also say being curious about people's backgrounds and their culture and their heritage associated with those names is a really important part of inclusion. And finally, I would say ask before you start calling them nicknames. Accept their choices if they have nicknames. Ask them first.
All it takes is that small bit of extra effort to make sure that everyone's voice is heard in the workplace, whether they're younger, older, or of a different background to yourself. The respect and appreciation for each member of staff should remain consistent.